Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Iron Thunder Racing Network is on the air. We're live here from Richmond Raceway, the Richmond 125. After tonight, we'll have our final four set us up for a championship race in Atlanta next Tuesday night. Do apologize for the streaming of qualifying. Had some audio issues. All that squared away now, and hopefully everyone can hear me here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. But on the poll, get that started for you nonetheless. We see Will LaRue sitting there in the leading spot in the 55 machine to the outside of WWE Sports 6 of Storm Patterson. Row number 2, Texas native of Bailey Curry on the inside. To the outside of Dave Matz. And row number 3, John Garrett. To the outside of him, the 25 of Brendan Kloosterhuis. Row number 4, the 88 of Josh Ball. The outside of row number 4, the 2 of Justin White. Row 5 will find the 35 of Sawyer Ott. 54 of Matt Cherry. Row number 6, the 43 of Kelvin Mosher. To the outside of the 1 of John Schweikert. Row number 7 to the inside, Roger the Bulldozer D-Bolt. In the 38, Dan Half. In the 32 will start to his outside as the field begins to roll. Row number 8 to the inside, the 27 of Menon Gregory. To the outside of the 9 of Adam Strong. Row number 9 to the inside, the 29 of Elaine Hughes. To the outside, the 46 of Matt Jorgensen. Row 10 to the inside, the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. To the outside of the 20 of Josh Cully. In the 20th spot, Josh Cully. In the 33, Row number 11, the 89 of Matt Quick. To the inside, to the outside, the 74 of Brian Workman. Row number 12, starting scheduled to start shotgun on the field, will be the 15 of Tristan Ott. Field now in tow behind our pace car. We'll get the 1 to go signal this time by. The field paces behind the iRacing.com official pace car. Who can punch their ticket on to the final 4? Next Tuesday night. Nobody punched a ticket via a win at Darlington. Sawyer Ott coming away with a win there with a wild finish last week. We're getting ready to turn them loose for 125 laps here. The Richmond 125 is green. Off of the turn number 1 they go. Will LaRue will take the top spot. In behind the 6 Nebula Sports machine of Storm Patterson. He'll roll along the 2nd spot. 3rd now Bailey Curry. 09 of Dave Matson rides in the 4th spot. Single 5, top 4 trucks in the field. 6 of Storm Patterson already working the back tailgate of that LaRue Motorsports of Will LaRue. LaRue leading the points coming into the night's action. Will LaRue just 2 points ahead of Josh Cully in the standings. Josh Ball sitting 3rd in the standings. He currently runs in the 7th spot. Battle for that spot now. 35 and 88. 88 having a little bit of connection issues. They'll run side by side for that 7th spot. Battling off into turn number 1. 4 laps on the board already as we work our way down the back straightaway. Will LaRue still your leader. There's a look at the 1 of John Schweikert. He'll work inside the goals pump. 27 of Manning Gregory. Another, contact. 1 and 27. Will LaRue going to try to hang on to it as Matt Cherry makes an evasive action down into the apron Down on the front of the straightaway there. Good driving by both of those drivers. We'll keep it clean and green. We put lap 6 on the board. 120 laps remain here. Back up front to your leader. There's the distance between the top 2. Top 4 in view. We roll on here from Richmond Raceway. Good to have the Josh Kelly fan club in the house once again. You take a look at the Will LaRue machine. We do apologize for that number not showing up on the machine, but he'll be scored as the 5-5, the 55 of Will LaRue. Out of turn number 4, we'll put 8 laps down. Get a look here, got one truck well off of this field, the 38 of Roger Debo. Not quite sure what happened to that machine. Don't see any damage. Roger Debo about less than a half a track back from your leader. He'll fight to try to stay on the lead lap. Running times comparable to your leader, Will LaRue. Take a look back now at the 66, Mr. John Garrett. Fort Worth screen printing machine. He'll run right behind the JCOM entry of Brandon Kalusterhoos, who rides in the 5th spot. In that 25 blue and silverish looking truck. Those guys with the green gutter team green banners on their machine. Brendan sporting the green spoiler. As we'll look back ahead to your leader with 11 laps down, getting ready to put 12 on the board. We'll walk you through the top 10. Will LaRue leads, Storm Patterson, Bailey Curry, Dave Matson, Brendan Kluster, rounding out the top 5 to be John Garrett, Sawyer Rock, Kelvin Mosier, Josh Ball, and Matt Cherry, the top 10. Field works its way down the back straightaway, single file. Nobody really pushing the issue around the racetrack. Let's take a look through the field if we can. Here's a look at second place. Camera playing a little tricks on us there with the connection issues on the 88. We'll continue to look all around the speedway if we can. Still having a little bit of audio issues. If you can hear us, leave us a comment where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. We continue to roll on. 15 to the 125 down, 111 to go. Sawyer Hot slipping back in that 35 gutter team truck. He's in danger of losing 3 spots here. He was in the 7th spot now. Come across, scored in 9th as he'll go back to work underneath the 88 of Josh Ball. Oh, Josh, connection issues really causing some trouble out there. So you're on to lose 2 spots now. He'll fall back behind the one of LaRue. Scored a 35 gutter team truck into the 11th spot as we continue to see connection issues on that 88 as the 54 of Matt Cherry works underneath on the bottom of the speedway. John Schweikert right on the tailgate. That Toyota Tundra. Oh, and there he goes. Caution out on the speedway. First caution. You've seen it right there on the screen. Connection issues. Finally bit the 88 of Josh Ball as the caution comes out on the speedway. And we'll take this opportunity. We'll go to a quick break here so we can fix what sound issues we still have. We appreciate you for joining us on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. We'll be back momentarily. Hopefully now our audio issues are fixed. We're back green. Still don't have the in-race chat, but that's okay as we look at that battle for the second spot. Bailey Curry 6 of Storm Patterson. They'll go back single file. Now the battle for the third spot. The 09 of Dave Matson, 25 of Brendan Kloosterhoos. They run neck and neck now. Matson able to pull away in the Navy Amsoil machine. Chevrolet battle going on for that third spot. Now going to wrap up there. They'll go back single file. Back to the field. We'll look for the 27 of Manning Gregory. 15 of Tresnant. The 1 of John Schweikert. 74 Brian Workman having trouble. He'll move up the high side of the racetrack. Still the battle is on for that ninth spot. Roger Diebold. Tresnant right there doing battle now for the 10th and 11th spots. They'll move single file. Majority of the field is single file. Will LaRue continues his early domination here, leading 26 laps tonight so far. A big run there for the 1 of John Schweikert. Got that trunk a little sideways underneath the 38 of Ron Diebold, but he'll continue to power hard on the bottom. John Schweikert will move. He'll take his 1 LaRue Motorsports machine up to the 9th spot. He'll sit right behind 8th place of Kelvin Mosier in the 43 Rockstar Energy machine. Back to the front, and Will LaRue has started to stretch his lead just a bit. There's the distance between the two. See if we can get them in view there. There's a look out front of the field there. You see the distance. A 1.5 second lead down the back straight away here at Richmond Raceway. Over second place running Storm Patterson, Bailey Curry, and Dave Matson are riding right along behind him. The 25 of Kloosterhoos in a battle right at the moment with the Matt Cherry machine. Cherry looking underneath. He's going to make the pass down the back straight away. Here comes John Schweikert in a 1. He'll dive underneath Kloosterhoos. He'll take the spot. Another 1 of Schweikert sets his sights on the 54 of Matt Cherry. Taco Thunder Tuesday, we hear you. We're always glad to have the Josh Kelly fan club in the house. Taco Tuesday sounds pretty good to me. Schweikert works underneath the 54 of Matt Cherry, and he'll continue that tear toward the front of this field while teammate Will LaRue out to a almost 2.5 second lead over the 6 Nebula Sports machine of Storm Patterson. There's a look at second place running Patterson, third and fourth. The 1 of John Schweikert closing in on the back tailgate of David Matson. Keep an eye out on that machine as he is already there. About a half a truck length between he and Matson. John Schweikert went to pit road, one of the very few that did, and has fresh tires and is on the move now as he's coming up through this field. He is parked it right now in the third spot with that fresh tires. 16 laps versus 35 laps on the last 2 he's passed. So using the fresh tires to his advantage and moving through the field. The 09 of Dave Matson looking to the outside of Bailey Curry as he'll try to take over that 4 spot from Curry. Can't do it. Here goes the battle for the 2nd spot. 6 Nebula Sports of Storm Patterson gonna have to give up the ghost here. LaRue Motorsports tops the charts here with 37 laps complete, 89 to go. First and second, LaRue Motorsport Chevrolet Silverados to the top of the leaderboard. Here is the 38 of Roger Diebold. He'll make the pass on the 66 of John Garrett and take over the 8th spot. As lap 38 goes up on the board, 8 laps remain. Take a look at that 33 Wilson Farms machine. Strutmasters.com. CRT small engine repair on that Chevrolet Silverado. He made a stop on our first caution of the night. Has that machine up into the 10th position with the two of Justin White on the outside looking in. What a gap. Let's take a look now. There is the one of Will LaRue. Let's see if we can see. There is the distance. He is already put on Storm Patterson, and Dave Matson was able to find his way around that 05 of Bailey Curry. May have been some contact somewhere with Curry. We'll take a look at the back end of his machine. See some damage on the right side of that tailgate on the Bailey Curry machine. A little bit of damage on the spoiler. The good thing here, we are at Martinsville, or excuse me, Richmond. Got Martinsville on my mind for some reason. Here at Richmond Raceway. 0.72 mile oval unofficially. Just a reminder, pit road speed limit 40 miles an hour. 78 degree ambient temperature with 85 degree track temp. Relative humidity 52%. Local track time 8:25 p.m. in the sim time. See the lights here at Richmond Raceway starting to glisten on these wraps on these beautiful Gutter Team Truck Series trucks. Will LaRue about almost a 3.5 second lead over teammate John Schwackert in the one. Kelvin Mosier to pit road. Mosier waiting to stop, 45 laps. On a set of tires here for the one of, or excuse me, for the 55 of Will LaRue. Take a look at second place, John Schwackert. Starting to close in a little bit on teammate. Then it's about a half a straightaway back. There is Storm Patterson, who runs in the third position. What about Dave Matson and Matt Cherry up to fourth? Excuse me, up to fifth. Bailey Curry back to the sixth spot. There's a look at seventh place, Roger Diebold. Intimidating wrap on that truck. Brendan Kalusterhoos. He rides in the 8th spot. Josh Cully up tonight to the Wilson Farms machine. And running out your top 10, the two of Justin White as he'll look to the inside of Josh Cully as they dive off into turn number 1. Cully up the racetrack. He'll give up that spot to the two of Justin White and live on to fight another day. A lot of racing left here, 77 laps left here in the Richmond 125. $50 laps now officially on the board as the two of Justin White will take over the spot number 8 from the 25 of Kloosterhoos. We'll take a moment, get you to the 55 machine. Let's go on board with Will LaRue as he'll head down the back straightaway here and see what kind of speeds we're running here at Richmond Raceway. Down at the bottom of the screen, tops out on the front straightaway about 139 miles an hour. Lap slower truck in front, the 29 of Elaine Hughes. Down the back straightaway, 131 miles an hour. Oh, contact with the leader, 29 of Elaine Hughes. Able to keep it straight. Go back to the view here. Replay. If we can back it up and see exactly what happened from this point of view. Replay here. Able to save it. That'll cost some damage to the 55 of LaRue. Averaging about, topping out at about 139 miles an hour on the front straightaway. 140 there. And we got to also remember 55 laps. Since those tires were fresh, so tires getting pretty wore out there for the P1 driver of Will LaRue, and points lead coming into tonight over second place of Josh Cully. Truck's starting to spread out all over the speedway now. A 3.5 second lead for Will LaRue has grown to almost 4 seconds, as we'll have takers on pit road. Matt Jorgensen and Elaine Hughes will pull off. They'll come to the attention of their crew here on lap 58. 6 of Storm Patterson, that truck coming down pit road as well. Patterson will give up the 3rd spot, come to the attention of his crew. 40 mile an hour pit road speed limit. When will we see our leader, as he'll battle slower traffic ahead of him? 27 of Man Gregory will go to the top of the speedway, cleanly get around that lead truck. Bailey Curry in the 05 machine on pit road as well. So from the start of the green flag, Will LaRue has led them 60 laps led, and he'll get on the binders. He'll come to pit road. The attention of his crew, he'll give up that top spot and head down pit road along with the 09 of Dave Matson, and that Navy Amsoil Chevrolet will pull on the pit road. Turns the lead back over to the LaRue Motorsports 1 of John Schweikert. halfway this time around. Roger Debo runs in the second spot. All of those who did not stop on our first caution, Roger Debo being the last who hit pit road. He'll come down pit side. There's a look at newcomer Matt Jorgensen in the 13:20 video, 46. Fresh tires, able to get their laps back the hard way around your leader, along with the 66 of John Garrett. I'll put Justin White, Josh Cully, 2 and 3. Matt Quick will move up into the 4th spot as the one of John Schweikert on pit road. With 60 laps remaining. I'll put your leader, the 2 of Justin White. He'll get on the binders 40 miles an hour as he hits the Federated Auto Parts pit road here. Turns the lead over the Wilson Farms 33 of Josh Cully. They get that bonus point for leading a lap here tonight for the Wilson Farms machine. 29 of Elaine Hughes with newer tires, trying to find her way along with Manning Gregory around your leader to get one of their laps back the hard way. John Schweikert in that one. He'll look to do the same. Fresh tires really fast here at Richmond Raceway. Josh Cully just put the 51st lap on his tires. Cully being extremely cautious with these faster trucks coming up behind. They'll move around the 33 machine and race for position out in front. Matt Quick about a half a straightaway back. Rides in that second spot. Sawyer out third. Will LaRue back up to the 4th spot. Currently the top 10 on the lead lap. Storm Patterson in 5th. Dave Matson, Matt Cherry, Kelvin Mosier, Bailey Curry, John Schweikert, your top 10. Is the leader on the binders on pit road. He'll come to the attention of his crew after 52 laps. Turns the lead back over to Matt Quick in the 89. Those drivers, more drivers, working their way underneath the 89 to get their laps back with those fresh tires. Matt Quick looking to add a bonus point for leading a lap here. Quick just put lap 73 on the board. 53 laps to go here in the Richmond 125. Just a comparison. Average speed of the last Gander Truck Series race here at Richmond was 77.7 miles an hour. We would definitely be ahead of that pace at the moment with only one caution for 5 laps. At Jorgensen in the 46. Going in the 16th spot, 1 lap down. He'll try to get it back the hard way and get around that leader. 74, Brian Workman will work to his tailgate as well. Corvette's parts machine. Chevrolet Silverado. Scooby-Doo on the side of Workman Chevrolet. Kelvin Mosier in that Hooters machine, fresh off of pit road. Mosier in the 20th spot. 21st, one lap down. Quick has put 55 laps on those Goodyear Racing tires as Will LaRue will make his way around and take back over the lead. Will LaRue in the 55 back to the top spot. Josh Cully in that 33 scored in the 17th spot. He will become the last car on the lead lap as he works his way around your leader. Cully getting a lot of camera time here tonight. Hopefully he can find his way back through the field fairly quickly. Jorgensen with some connection issues in the 1320 video 46 machine. And it's getting all the 29 will pull to the apron, starting to get a little crowded out in front of your leader. That just opened up the air just a little bit. "45 laps remain, make it 44 across the line." Quick still out on the speedway. After 60 laps, he still holds on that second spot over Dave Matson. Matson just took over that second spot. Turn number 4 in the 09 machine. And there's a look at Dave Matson's Navy Amsoil Chevrolet. See how many laps Quick can put on there. There you take a look at the Super Clean 32 of Dan Half. Currently scored in the 18th spot, one lap down. Lane Hughes will rejoin the racing surface. Will LaRue leads Dave Matson, Matt Quick, Matt Cherry, John Schwacker, your top 5. Bailey Curry, Storm Patterson, Sawyer Ott, Roger Debo, Brendan Klutzer, who's round out your top 10 to be Josh Ball, Justin White, Tressenot, John Garrett, Josh Cully, your top 15. All lead lap trucks here with 40 laps to go, 86 complete. Take you back up front. 69 laps led so far tonight here for Will LaRue. Bailey Curry still holds that Fort Worth screen printing fast time at a 22:208 that came on lap number 3. 5 lead changes for the night so far, all through green flag pit stops. But Will LaRue has dominated thus far, and no signs of slowing just yet. We'll put 88 on the board, 38 to go. There's a good look at the 9 Toyota Tundra of Adam Schroen carrying the Toyota colors here tonight from Richmond Raceway. just outside of Richmond, Virginia, Rico County. Under the lights at Richmond, always exciting. Really exciting if you're the 55 of Will LaRue so far. 73 of the 90 have been with the LaRue Motorsports 55 machine at the front of the field. Also known as the action track. Opened in October the 12th, 1946 as Richmond International Raceway. Excuse me. Opened in 1946 as known as Fairgrounds Track and stayed that way. The Atlantic Rural Exposition Fairgrounds Track stayed that way till 1955. Then become the Atlantic Rural Fairgrounds Speedway from 55 to 63. Virginia State Fairgrounds Speedway from 64 to 68. Richmond Fairgrounds Raceway from 69 to 88. And from 1989 to 2017, it was known as Richmond International Raceway. Now known as Richmond Raceway since 2017. Owned and operated by International Speedway Corporation. Those many caution out on the speedway. Looks like trouble on the 6 of Storm Patterson's Nebula Esports machine. That truck stopped on the back straightaway. Not quite sure what caused that truck to come to a stop. Let's get a look here. There's a battle with the 38 of Roger Diebold. They work down the back straightaway here in our replay. Into turns 3 and 4. Not quite sure why the replay was so far behind. We've seen a bobble there for Patterson on the front straightaway. He'll work his way into turns 1 and 2. All under replay here, out of the back straightaway. Looks like our camera took us too far back into the replay. It loses a spot there to Josh Ball. Not quite sure what happened to Patterson. Let's get on board with him if we can. See if that tells us anything. Oh, looks like maybe a connection issue with the wheel. Saw it happen really quick there. Watch the steering wheel on this machine. A tough break for Storm Patterson. Looks like he has it back under control. He'll come down pit road, but Patterson will be scored at the moment in the 18th spot. Caution number 2 out on the speedway. Our second caution of the night. Look at your leader, Will LaRue, in that 55 machine. And once again, nothing's wrong with your screen. Trouble with trading paint service. Doesn't show the numbers on the side of that LaRue Motorsports machine. But while under caution with 28 to go, Will LaRue leads Dave Matson, Matt Cherry, John Schwackert, Bailey Curry, your top 5. It'll be Roger Diebold Josh Ball, Ryan Workman, Brendan Klusterhoos, and Justin White round out the top 10. Tresnot, John Garrett, Josh Cully, Dan Half, Kelvin Mosher, Matt Quick. 16 lead lap trucks. One to go, signal given. The field will double up behind the iRacing.com pace car. The official pace car of iRacing. Lights have been extinguished around the racing surface, and we're getting ready to go back green with just 25 laps to go here. Green back out, trouble for Bailey Curry. He'll keep it straight. John Schweikert into one. All these guys taking advantage of getting those fresh tires. Dan Half, Kelvin Mosher, and Matt Quick. All going to be on older tires. That battle heating up for that second spot. Dave Matson, Matt Cherry, 38 of Roger Debo, the one. John Schweikert all in there. Bailey Curry getting that truck a little sideways. He'll hold on to it, but that battle for the second spot on back. The seventh. 54, let it all hang out. We're going to go 3 wide into turn number 1. 54 trying to hang on to it. Josh Ball going to get into him, and Bailey Curry had that wreck missed. Oh man, and Gregory will come in there and arc a break it in. And now Adam Strong gets a piece of the 54. Backing up and see how it all unfolded right here. The third caution of the night. Curry right behind the 54 on the binders, goes up the speedway, and man, what a hit there for Bailey Curry. Tough break. Good wreck avoidance for the 05. Cherry sideways on the binders. Nowhere to go for Josh Ball, and definitely Heartbreak City nowhere to go for the 05 of Bailey Curry. Cautions starting to breed cautions here. Curry with a solid run all night. Got good news for the 6 of Patterson, who's able to get back on the lead lap. It'll be the 17th truck on the lead lap. Will LaRue looking to go ahead and lock himself in to the Final Four championship next Tuesday from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Dominating so far, leading 89 of the 106 laps complete here. Down to 20 circuits remaining. It is Dave Matson in that second spot. John Schweikert rides third. Roger Debo fourth. Josh Ball fifth. Brendan Klusterhoos in the sixth spot. Seventh belongs to Tresnot. Josh Cully back up to eighth. John Garrett ninth. Brian Workman your top 10. It'll be Justin White in 11th. Jordan Patterson back to the 12th spot. 13th will belong to Matt Quick. 14th will be the 32 of Daniel Half, that New Jersey driver. 43 of Kelvin Mosier in the 15th spot. And now only 15 trucks on the shown on the lead lap. Get a correction as we are one to go this time by. Going to extinguish around the racing surface, and the green will fly. We'll come back to green with 18 laps to go. Once again, we'll give a big shout out to the Gutter team for their sponsorship of the Iron Thunder Racing League Truck Series. I believe they do service the North and South Carolina area. Needing to go to work, give them a call. They'll be sure to get you right. And we are back green here, the Richmond 125. Storming out to the front. At LaRue Motorsport 55 of Will LaRue. Teammate 1, John Schweikert, going to look underneath. The 09 of Dave Matson as they'll battle side by side at the turn number 3. Matson on the top. Schweikert on the bottom. Matson not giving up that second spot easily. Schweikert has his hands full with Dave Matson on the outside as they barrel off into turn number 1. Waiting for either one of them to slip into the 38 of Roger Diebold. Got those teeth showing on the front of that machine. 09 of Dave Matson putting on a show on that second lane. The one of John Schweikert cannot clear that Navy Amsoil machine. John Schweikert will fall back to the 3rd spot as the 09 of Dave Matson shows the muscle here at Richmond Raceway with 16 laps remaining. Roger Diebold in that 3rd spot, as mentioned. 88 of Josh Ball, after connection issues, forced the rear end of that truck around off the nose of Matt Cherry. Bring out our first caution of the night. He has found his way back inside the top 5, sitting in that 5th spot. 33 of Josh Kelly going to work to the outside of Brennan Klosterhuis. He'll move in to that 6th spot. Good solid top 10 run going here for the Wilson Farms machine. He'll look to the inside of Josh Ball. They make contact. Ball up the racetrack. Ball will jump back in line right in front of the 15 of Tressedant. They'll lose 2 spots. Right now under fire from the 89 of Matt Quick. Ball not giving much room to the 33 of Josh Cully, and that cost that 88 Mountain Dew Chevrolet 2 spots. He was under fire from the Wilson Farms machine. Back to the front, there's your leader. He'll put 1:15 on the board. 11 laps to go. Excuse me, 1:14 on the board. He'll work his way into turn number 3. Dave Matson about a half second behind. Trying to see if he has anything for Will LaRue, who has led 98 of the 115. Domination at its best. Ten laps to go. 10 laps left here in the Richmond 125. Dave Matson, does he have anything for the Will LaRue 55 at the moment? Able to keep that truck in sight. Go down the 9 laps remain. Five lead changes, 3 cautions for 14 laps. 8 to go this time by. Work back through the field here, see any battles we may have on the racetrack. There's a look at the 25 of Cluster's 8th place running gutter team truck. 15 of Tresnot sitting in the 9th spot. Footwear screen printing machine of John Garrett at 66. He'll ride in the 10th spot. Caution back out on the speedway. This time, I believe, involving the 29 of Elaine Hughes, who is slow on the front straightaway. The replay. Not quite sure what happened to the 29. Let's get a cockpit view as she worked her way out of turn number 4. Replay now on the front back straightaway. Looks like that truck just not turning hard into the inside wall. Maybe some front end damage on that 29 as John Garrett, Tresnot, Storm Patterson, Brian Workman have all come pit side here. Caution with 6 laps remaining here. Sawyer Ott gonna go back to the lead lap. He'll get the lucky dog. Not quite sure why I still call it the lucky dog. That was an Aaron sponsorship deal. We'll just go from now on with the free pass. 5 laps to go here under caution. Looking for the 1 to go signal. Try to get this race in without going to overtime. But if we cannot get it done in the allotted 125 laps, we will have 2 green-white checkered attempts. And in those green-white checkered attempts, the leader takes the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Whether he makes it back to the checker or if the yellow shall come out anywhere between the white and checkered flag. Like it may head into overtime. May have our first attempt here when we take our restart. Definitely will. We are down to 4 laps remaining. Get our 1 to go. This will be regular, not into overtime, a green-white checker. If we don't make it back to the checkered flag, we'll technically get 3 attempts at a green-white checker finish. Do everything in our power to see that this race finishes under the green flag. Ace car gonna dive off to the safety of pit road. Will LaRue back on the hammer in unison. LaRue Motorsports machines come back to life. They'll dive off into turn number 1. Dave Matson on the high side. LaRue, number 1 of John Schwacker will work underneath Matson, trying to show that muscle once again. Brian Workman around the back straightaway. 1 truck, no caution. We stay green out of turn number 4. 1 lap left here for Will LaRue, John Schwacker Dave Matson still battling out for that second spot down the back straight away. They're side by side. They'll dive off into turn number 3. Dave Matson will shut the door on the one of John Schwackert out of turn 4. 109 laps led tonight. Will LaRue in the 55 will take home the top spot, punching his ticket to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Dave Matson will finish in the second spot. John Schwackert, podium finish in third. Roger Diebold fourth. Fifth will be Matt Quick. Sixth, Josh Cully. Seventh will be Josh Ball. Eighth, Treston Ott. Ninth will be Kelvin Mosier. Storm Patterson rallies back for a top 10 finish. We'll work on getting those drivers up into Discord. Get you interview here with the podium. Second, get the interview set up. Start with the one of John Schwackert in that LaRue Motorsports Chevrolet. All systems are a go. Another big shout out to the Josh Cully Fan Club for showing up. Appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. Alrighty, now joining me in the booth once again, the one LaRue Motorsports of John Schwackert, and we're just going to go ahead and pull you guys a LaRue Motorsports seat up here in the booth, as pretty much been here just about every race. Congratulations. You had a good run there with Dave Matson and that 09 machine, and you were able to get the best of them there on that last restart to make it 1-2 for LaRue. Alrighty, man. Well, I'd tell you what, man, it's definitely been exciting, and we'll definitely see how the points shake up. We're going to go ahead and tackle on his mark his ticket to the Final Four there. Excuse me, I'm working on a little bit of work here for the audio. I'm not sure what's happening. We had some kind of glitch on the audio. Not sure if it's going out, but nonetheless, while I work on this, man, we appreciate you for racing with us, and we look forward to seeing what unfolds in Atlanta. Good luck.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you for the broadcast and all the guys at ITRL. And just very proud of this LaRue gang, and proud of Will for pulling up a second win of the season. Good job. Good team effort.
All right, man. Have a good one. We'll speak to you next week, hopefully. Give me one quick second. I'm aware that did not go through, and I apologize. One quick second, and I think we'll have the audio figured out here. Windows update got me. Thought I was ready for it, but apparently I was not. Interviews in give them their due diligence. Do apologize. Bear with us just one moment. I think I do. Give it a go here. Bring up second place finisher, Dave Matson. And glad to have you back up here in the booth. You and John Schwackert, man, y'all put on a show there. And you were able to get the best of him and get up there and show your muscle on the outside and bring it on through. Congratulations once again. And having a little bit of audio issue, I do apologize.
We needed a long run. We had that one long run going on, and we were catching him. We were about 0.2 faster than him every lap, according to the data. I don't know if I would have caught him with the traffic. I don't know about that, but when the yellows came out, we needed a longer run. We needed it to go green, and that last yellow kind of killed us. I was kind of waiting for the truck to come back to us.
And here at Richmond, I tell you, I was very surprised that we still come out of here with just 4 cautions, 19 laps, and it seems like, like you said, his cautions really hurt some of those guys. But Will was kind of the class of the field, but you were able to keep it right there behind him, man, and definitely going to shape up to be a heck of a points battle going in there and see who's going to be the final 4. I know Will locks it in. It's going to be interesting to see who joins him in there. Josh was only 2 points behind him, Cully, and we'll look around there. I'll definitely be interested to see. And I just tell you, audio issues has threw me a loop here tonight, missed qualifying, and hopefully we're able to work it out. But nonetheless, congratulations once again, and look forward to seeing you in Atlanta.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we had a good truck, so want to thank him. And
Well, welcome back to Victory Lane. Will LaRue, that 55 machine, leading 109 laps. Complete domination. Only laps not led was those under green flag stops. And good night here for LaRue Motorsports. Congratulations once again on the Richmond 125.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, this was a pretty good race overall. I mean, normally I'm pretty good at this track, but this was pretty cool. Just leading 109 laps.
And about the only thing to slow you down, we saw you get in, make contact there with the 29. She didn't seem like she was quite sure where she was going to go, but luckily enough, just minimum damage on the front of that 55, and you were able to power through and go ahead and punch that ticket onto the championship 4 when we head into Atlanta. And unfortunately, audio issues, like I said, it struck me. I wasn't able to listen to in-race chat tonight, but hopefully before the stream's over, we'll see who will join you. Congratulations once again, and I look forward to talking to you next week. And I know you'll definitely be right there where you need to be when the checker flag falls at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Congratulations on a heck of a year, and hopefully you can cap it off when we head to Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. I had like I think it was 15 seconds of damage there, so it wasn't too bad. I knew I was probably the fastest on the track, especially on the short run, but Dave Matson there was pretty impressive. Impressive. I mean, so I was kind of scared at the end and tried to time it with John, my teammate from LaRue, and I guess it worked, and I won, and he did a podium.
Yeah, definitely you could see, and it was almost like a synchronization. When you guys got on the gas, definitely got on it together, and it was definitely fun to watch up here. Congratulations once again, and hopefully things will all unfold for that hard work, and you can celebrate a championship victory next Tuesday night.
Yeah, for sure. See you next week.
Have a good one. Good luck. Once again, I do want to apologize for our audio issues. Not quite sure what happens, but nonetheless, congratulations, Will LaRue, John Schwackert, Dave Matson. Their podium finishes. Look up. My rundown has Matson finishing second, John Schwackert finishing third, and hopefully that was correct. Double check those race results. That is, I did say Will LaRue 1-2, but Dave Matson getting that spot. 109 laps led for Will LaRue, 5 laps led for John Schwackert. Matt Quick led 6. Josh Cully leading 4 laps. Justin White led 1 lap. Josh Cully getting the bonus point for leading 1 or more laps. Bailey Curry for the fastest lap of the race. Roger Debo, John Garrett, Daniel Half all finished the race with 0 incidents. Will LaRue, your pole position, led 1 or more laps, led the most laps, 3 bonus points. Kelvin Mosier also finished with no incident points, along with Dave Matson, Tresnant, Storm Patterson. Matt Quick with a bonus point for leading 1 or more laps and no incident points, along with Adam Schroen as well for no incident. John Schwackert and Justin White leading 1 or more laps. LaRue Motorsports taking the top spot for total points in tonight's race, followed by Cosmic Motorsports. See if the points are locked in. All this not official. Championship 4 unofficially. Will LaRue, Josh Cully, Josh Ball, or Roger Debold roll in to Atlanta. Trying to get the Season 5 Gutter Team Truck Series Championship. That'll all unfold next Tuesday night from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Make sure you're there to join us. We appreciate your continued support of the Iron Thunder Racing Network, along with the Iron Thunder Racing League. Big shout out to the Gutter team. Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing. You are in a need for any of their services, make sure you Tell them you heard about us here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. From Richmond Raceway, thank you for tuning in. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. Good night, everybody.